Welcome all to the Radio Scouting Breaking News. I am your Padmasha Farista. We are happy to inform that 10 years have passed since the launching of Scouts World Peace Program. For that purpose, they are celebrating their 10th anniversary in online. Scouts from all over the Asia-Pacific region summarize their volunteer programs for world peace. The Sri Lankan Scout Association has presented an impressive video for opening ceremony of the Messenger of Peace program.
In the 2021 Messengers of Peace Conference will be something of note. The conference is being planned not only to highlight the successes and the achievements of this great region and in your NSOs where you have been working so hard with MOP, but it is also an opportunity to celebrate 10 years of Messengers of Peace.
Report. Now, I would like to say Ayubawan, hello, and Supapatum, greetings from Sri Lanka Scouts Association as they present their NSO report. Get ready to be dazzled.
Messenger of Peace initiative was introduced to Sri Lanka Scout Association in 2011, and since then we have been working in number of large-scale projects. Sri Lanka Scout Association with pride has contributed to number of success stories and best practice in the region. Post-war integration camp, also known as North-South Scout Dialogue, which was held in 2011 following the 30 years of civil war in Sri Lanka, is the first ever large-scale Messenger of Peace project in Sri Lanka under the guidance of APR Support Center of the World Organization of Scout Movement. Building peace and the reconciliation between different ethnic communities was the main objective of the project. Utturen Dakunata Cycle Parade was another historical event of Sri Lanka Scout Association, which the objective was to provide an opportunity from scouts from low-income families and diverse background to interact and exchange views. In 2013, Sri Lanka Scout Association received a Messenger of Peace grant of strengthening of the youth program and leadership. Since the Sri Lanka Scout Association is stepping into a new century from 2012 and providing opportunities from new entrants into the association, having under the influence of changing social conditions including absence of communal conflicts. This has also led to change in the school children, which would reflect in the scouting environment. Colombo Scout Century Jamboree was funded with the Messenger of Peace grant in 2014. This space involves Scout in more and more community service projects. In 2017, Sri Lanka Scout Association received an emergency grant from Worthy Cause, flood and landslide emergency relief. Sri Lanka experienced floods and cyclone during May 2017, which affected 50 districts, displacing more than 600,000 people and recording 208 deaths. Sri Lanka Scout Association supported Scout families who were affected from the floods financially and conducting medical camps. Enhanced literacy of brothers' language marked another milestone of Sri Lankan Messenger of Peace history in 2019. Project aimed to inculcate peace, harmony and reconciliation among the communities to combat the situation in the country after 10 years of civil war of Sri Lanka. Project was huge success. Project involved two phases of campaign experience in northern and southern parts of the country, in which two different languages speaking communities live. Reconciliation by breaching the language barriers was the main outcome of the project. This project covered United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, number 16, peace, justice, and strong. SDG number 4, quality education. SDG number 10, reducing inequalities. And SDG 17, partnership and goals. Zero waste was another messenger of peace project of Sri Lanka Scout Association of the scouting communities and the general public towards the proper garbage segregation and disposal, home composting and triad concept. This project covered UN Sustainable Development Goals number 13, climate change, SDG number 14, life below water, SDG number 15, life on land. SL Scout Care project was organized by Sri Lanka Scout Association, Mr. Janapith Fernando, Deputy Chief Commissioner of Sri Lanka Scout Association and the World Scout Committee member as COVID-19 emergency pandemic response. This project supported more than 1,000 scouting families in Sri Lanka with dry rations and essential medicine during the lockdown period. Plant a Home. The national operation of the planting 100,000 trees was another huge success event of Sri Lanka Scout Association. Every scout in Sri Lanka Scout Association at least planted one tree to achieve this goal. This project was a huge success. This project covered UN Sustainable Development Goals number 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities, SDG number 13, Climate Action, SDG number 15, Life on Land, and SDG number 17, Partnership for the Goals. Cub Scouting for Everyone is a large-scale project which is currently ongoing. From this project, more than 30,000 Cub Scouts and adult leaders will be benefited. The secret behind the success story of Sri Lanka Scout Association is the Messenger of Peace network, which is governed by the National Messenger of Peace core team with the leadership of the Chief Commissioner, Major General Milinda Pires. We cannot forget the contribution of district Messenger of Peace coordinators who are working in the grassroots level. As the Sri Lanka Scout Association, Mr. Prabhat Kularatne, NSO Messenger of Peace Coordinator, and his team aims to contribute more for the Sustainable Development Goals and United Nations 2030 agenda by implementing more and more service projects.
Fellow Scouts, Messengers of Peace, this was an announcement about and you can nominate anyone that you know around you, in your communities, in your country. It can be a scout, he can be a non-scout. The only condition is, should be between 11 to 26 years and should have implemented a project, undertaken any initiative which has made a difference in the organization, in the society, in the communities, in anybody's life. You can have more details on the QR code that was given here. This will also be on the social media. You can pick up from there. The only thing is you cannot nominate yourself. You have to nominate the one you know. And you have no restrictions. You can nominate as many as you can, provided they fulfill the eligibility which is there on this. So please think of it, and you can just go on fill up the Google form. The nomination is very simple, as long as you know the person, a boy or a girl, of 11 years to 26 years, a scout or a non-scout around you who can be MOP hero, who is a messenger of peace.
Now that was the Global Hero teaser, and also thank you so much to Mr. Prasanna. Now sadly, we've now reached the end of today's awesome program.
ආයුබෝවන් බාලදක්ෂයන්ගේ ලෝක සාම වැඩසටහන ආරම්භ කර වසර 10ක් ගත වෙයි. ඒ නිමිත්තෙන් අන්තර්ජාලය ඔස්සේ දසවැනි සංවත්සරික උත්සවය පවත්වයි. ආසියා පැසිෆික් කලාපයේ සියලු රටවල බාලදක්ෂයන් තම රටවල් ලෝක සාමය වෙනුවෙන් සිදු කළ ස්වේච්ඡා වැඩසටහනී සාරාංශය එළිදැක්වීය. සාමයේ පණිවිඩකරු වැඩසටහනේ සමාරම්භක උත්සවය සඳහා ශ්‍රී ලංකා බාලදක්ෂ සංගමය ආකර්ෂණීය වීඩියෝ පටයක් ඉදිරිපත් කළේය. வணக்கம். உலகளாவிய சமாதான சாரணர்களின் நிகழ்வு ஆரம்பிக்கப்பட்டு 10 வருடங்கள் ஆகின்றன. அதை முன்னிட்டு இணையதளம் நூடாக 10வது வருடாந்த நிகழ்வு கொண்டாடப்பட இருக்கின்றது. ஆசியா பசிபிக் பகுதிகளின் சகல நாடுகளில் இருக்கின்ற சாரணர்கள் அனைவரும் தமது நாடுகளின் உலக சமாதானத்தை முன்னிட்டு நடைபெற்ற ஜேஷ்ட நிகழ்வுகளில் சாராம்பம் ஒன்று வெளியிடப்பட்டுள்ளது. அதற்காக இலங்கை சாரண இயக்கமும் வீடியோ ஒன்று வெளியிடப்படும். නැවතත් මෙවැනිම උණුසුම් පුවතකින් හමුවනතුරු සමුගන්නවා. එල්ලෝරුக்கும் நன்றி. வணக்கம். Happy Scouting.